Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bullhucker podcast. I'm Moose Lundstrom.
Hi, and I'm Densey Kudra.
Oh, look who's back, Densey Kudra. And if you thought she was dead, or hoped, well, tough shit. She's not. She's here with us today.
I'm alive and well.
What's up, D-Money?
Hey.
Good to see you.
You're welcome.
You're hard to get a hold of nowadays.
I'm a busy girl.
Yeah, I'm going on vacation. So I told Carrie, I'm going to rob you guys when you're gone, and I'll split whatever I give, half of you. Put a little money on the side, on the fucking slope. You know?
There is no money. That's why. Yeah.
I'll sell your couch, your blender, whatever, dude. Whatever.
Okay. You got to take our dogs if you do that. I hate them assholes.
Hey, Carrie, I banged out $112. What's up? Who's getting that money, baby?
So our dog, the black one is a purebred. She's a real asshole, but yeah, sell the dogs.
We have a guest today.
We do.
We have a guest that knows you. And
wait, you don't even know.
Well, no, I do. Yeah, I kind of know. He was like, "Is Densey going to be there?" I'm like, "Well, if we can get her in this time zone, I guess maybe we should do the Bullhucker. Maybe we should do the fucking Bullhucker."
Here we are.
Here we are.
You know, after about 15 years, I've got to find a way to see Densey.
For real, though. It literally feels that way.
Yeah.
It has been. It's been at least 8 years, 9 years.
Uh-huh.
You guys used to rent apartments, or you?
Well, she and Rick had apartments, and I did all the maintenance and stuff.
That's right. It's before I married a carpenter. The first husband of mine didn't know shit about that.
I just missed out, didn't I?
Aaron Strobel, how are you?
I am doing very well. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
You're also hard to get in this damn time zone. You're traveling some bitch.
Well, that's just because of work.
That is because of work.
Yeah.
Is it so crazy?
Oh, it's nuts. I work for Vista Beam Internet Company, and we've got towers spread out from Walden, Colorado, all the way up into the panhandle of Nebraska, Laramie, Wyoming, clear out to McCook, Nebraska. And we take care of everything from, about Fort Morgan to McCook, Nebraska, and then up into Grant, Ogallala, back down to Sterling, and everything in between there. There's two of us that take care of all the towers there, and then we do residential and commercial calls. And actually, the first time I'd seen Densey in about 10 years probably was I did an install for them at their house.
Yeah, that was so crazy. And then he said something about coming on here, and I was like, what? Yes, let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
But I haven't seen each other forever.
Nope.
Years and years ago, I lent Densey some midget porn. Did you have to see it while you were there?
I didn't see it. I don't know anything about it, but she was walking around on her knees for some reason when Carrie got home.
I wish I'd have known.
Something about aliens.
I'd have called and be like, keep an eye out for my little disc I got back in 2004.
You bitch, you just told me the last time I saw that, it was all scratched to shit. You still have it then.
Dude, I haven't seen that thing in forever, dude. Real quick, by the way, I didn't buy it. It came into my possession through a gift, but I mean,
sure.
I lent it to everybody. That producer owes me some money because, man, I single-handedly, you ever seen this? Take it home. You got a DVD player? It's 2004. What year was it? It was so years.
It's DVD time.
Yeah. You have TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Are you watching Aaron on TikTok?
No, you have TikTok?
Yes.
Tales from the Chicken Ranch, yeah.
No, I did not know you had TikTok.
You're missing out.
Shut up. Okay, let me ask you this. How'd you figure out how to do it? No, for real, because I've tried and I can't. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I know I can't.
You can't find it. You can't figure out TikTok.
I've got a 30-year-old. I've got a 30-year-old son. I've got a stepdaughter that's 31. Yeah, she's 31, and then I've got another stepson that is 28.
I have 27. Teenagers. They don't tell me shit.
Well, you need to be nicer to them and quit beating on them.
Yeah, no,
get your grandkids. They can teach you how to do it.
Shit. What's it called again? What's your TikTok?
Well, it's just under my name, Aaron Strobel, but...
Tales from the Chicken Ranch. Has Carhartt paid you any money yet, by the way?
No, absolutely not.
Sons of a bitch. Come on, Carhartt.
Everybody and their dog has Carhartt on. It's like you and I talked. It's a blue collar kind of deal, and you look on every farmer has Carhartt on and all this kind of stuff. It was just something that I started when I first started, and it was cold outside. And I said, yeah, and I'm wearing my Carhartt. And then everybody started saying, are you wearing Carhartt?
Yeah.
So I just say it at the end of each one.
He's all wearing my Carhartt. It's all hashtag Carhartt. Them sons of bitches won't reach out, man. I tell you what.
That's rude
No,
at this point.
and my boss got mad at me. Well, he didn't really get mad. He was just like, do you know who buys you all that Carhartt? And I said, yeah, you do. So that's when I started doing the extraordinary connections and other stuff.
I'm going to have you say it when we're done. So at the end of the podcast.
Okay.
Your little sign off. So, but before we go any further, I do want to say, hey, welcome to the Bullhucker podcast. If you're new to the podcast, what we do is we bring on a guest. Today is Mr. Aaron Strobel. What Aaron's going to do is tell us 3 stories about his life. Now, here's the kicker. Only 2 of these stories are true. One's either borrowed, made up, or half and half. Right?
Yeah.
We're not going to ask. We don't ask anymore what it is.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't help our odds at all. So, but at the end of that podcast, me and Dencia, the Dencia, are going to try and guess which one of those is not a true story. So, Aaron, we're going to get on this right away, man. You ready to tell some stories?
I am.
Let's do
Whenever
it.
you're ready.
Dencia, you want to read them off?
Yes, I sure do. Service call done wrong.
Gone wrong.
Oh, gone wrong. Sorry.
You need my glasses?
Service call. Maybe. I'm getting to that age. Brown-eyed girls and cotton picker. Okay.
All right. So, you know what? You haven't been here in forever. So, you want to pick one out?
I know you like to start with the best name first.
No, I like to say the best name for last.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. For last.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, the best name is Service Call Gone Wrong. So I'm going to go with Brown-Eyed Girls.
Brown-eyed girls.
Oh, yeah. And you don't have any idea, because that was when I was in college, and I was going to college in Emporia State University, and had some good friends down in Pittsburgh, Kansas, and we'd go down there and party, or they'd come up to us and party. And there was a bar out there east of Pittsburgh that we always went to, as a cowboy bar and stuff. And we're out there, and the band's playing, and they start playing Brown-Eyed Girls. And so everybody's up dancing and singing, and he stops and he says, where are all the brown-eyed girls? And I said, they all are if they bend over just right. And about that time, there was probably 4 or 5 of them that mooned the band.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, no underwear, nothing. It was just like, that guy, he couldn't even finish the song. He was just baffled. So
Oh, God. That is funny.
But that was, I don't know, it was probably 11 o'clock at night, and bar stayed open till 2. Well, bar closed at 2 o'clock, and I'm looking around for my buddies, and I'm like, those jackasses left me. And I'm out there. I haven't got a vehicle. They loaded up and left, and I'm walking around here and standing out in the parking lot, and one of these girls says, are you lost? And I said, no, but I am drunk.
and willing. Yeah.
And she said, do you need a ride home? And I says, yeah, but I'm not exactly sure where home is. Because I was staying at Corey's house, and I had no idea how to get there from where we were.
Been there, done that.
So anyway, I get into her car. We ended up at her house, which is a trailer house. I mean, college people go in there, and things start to progress, and then I passed out. I mean, I was done.
Right in the middle of it.
No, well, I don't think we got to the middle of it. I think it was just before the middle of it.
Okay.
But
it was to a point where she would notice right away, or is it to a point where?
Yeah. So are we done? Yeah.
Hey, wake up.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I wake up bright and early in the morning. It was about 6 o'clock, and this was before cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
And I get kind of sneaking around first I had to pull my arm out from underneath and
chew it off.
Coyote ugly. And I'm looking over there, and Yeah, Coyote Ugly, or it looks like she bit the boom out of a bomb. You know, it was really, it was really not pretty at all. Well, I managed to get out from underneath it and went over, found the phone, called Corey. I said, you need to get out here and pick me up. Where you at? I said, I have no idea. I'm in another town. What other town? I said, I don't know. It's the one that they said the mafia is in, like Frontenac. Frontenac is where I'm at. I'm in Frontenac, Kansas.
The kind of name is Frontenac.
Yeah.
Oh, it used to be huge mafia.
Okay.
I mean, there's still old mafia people that still live in Frontenac, Kansas.
Okay.
There's a horse track there, and it went bust. And I mean, it's sketch. It's scary down there. But he says, well, where are you in Frontenac? And I says, I have no idea. I said, I'm in a trailer park. I'm looking out the front window. I said, there's like 7 trailers here. There's 4 on the other side. There's 3 on this side. Oh, I know exactly where you're at. I'm like, dude, how do you know? Well, his grandparents lived there, so he'd been through Frontenac.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it was on a main thoroughfare going through town.
Right.
And so I'm like, get out here and pick me up. And I said, be quiet. Wrong thing for me to say, because 20, 30 minutes later, he pulls up and he starts just blaring on the horn. And I'm running out. I get in the pickup, and she comes out on the steps, and like I said, it looked like she bit the boom out of a bomb. She, hey, where you going? Nice to see you. And that was it. That was it for that one. That's something I'll never forget.
How long you been sober for?
32 years.
Was it
March 28th?
Is this story 32 years old?
It's probably 34.
Okay. Was this what brought the sober?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think everybody's got that story, didn't you? No?
Yeah, well, of course. I went through a divorce.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
You do the walk of shame or the drive of shame.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah.
There's one story I'll tell you offline, because it's a good friend who does watch the podcast. He doesn't like the story I tell. But my other buddy, Chris Roberts, Rabbit, what's up, Rabbit? Happened to him. The cocktail waitress doesn't work. And he used to live on Walking Stick in Pueblo with his buddy. He had this big, nice house. And we used to always go there and party, had a hot tub, all that shit. And I got there late, and I was walking in. She was storming out. I mean, just like, F your friend, Larry, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm just here for the party, And I guess he passed out on her, like, immediately. Like, halfway into it, pants off. And I guess she hit him. I mean, I guess, yeah, she clocked him because he felt it in the morning. But I just laughed at him. I was like, and she was cute, man. She was a hot waitress, man.
Oh, wait, so she wasn't even a Coyote Ugly girl?
No, yeah, it was.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
This has probably never happened to her before.
Oh,
you know
so
what I mean?
she's like, what the hell?
Yeah. Rejection is not something that this girl ever dealt with. You know what I mean? Because she was good looking. So, I'd offered a pitch hit, but she's like, come on.
I'm good.
Yeah.
But now I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's happened. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, nothing.
Yeah, that's tough when you don't know where you're at, man.
Well, and I was going to say, have you seen that video when he wakes up and he's all like trying to get his arm off so he doesn't have to? Oh, God. No. I always think about that. Like, how are you going to get out of that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And just hope they're drunker than you were.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I was in Pueblo. I used to go hang out the side pocket a lot of my days off. It was a pool hall next to Pepper's, the club I worked at. And one day I'm pretty hammered, and the waitress Becky, who had this crush on, was like, "You need to ride home." And I go, "Yeah, I sure do." And we're going down Club Menor Drive. My house is left down 50, about a mile and a half. I'm close, maybe 2 miles. She lives out in Pueblo West somewhere. So she takes a ride, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm back there." She's like, "You just come home with me tonight." And I go, "All right."
Damn right I will.
Damn right I will,
Yeah.
So walk in her apartment. She's like, "There's the couch. Good night." And I was like, I was so furious. Like,
we both won't fit on that, baby.
Yeah, I was like, look, I know I'm a thick dude, and I don't like to walk 2 miles, but I'd rather have walked home, slept in my bed on your lumpy-ass couch. You know what I mean? Because, by the way, I wouldn't be listening to what's happening on that couch later on, okay? there's expectations that have not been met. So, but it's that's a pretty common story.
Well, and like, thank God before this, before cell phones, Facebook, Instagram, because now if you like drunkenly exchange names, you damn well bet they're stalking you on Facebook the next day.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, and if you don't remember their name, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole different game. I guess.
Yes.
It's probably.
Yeah, I can't imagine dating in this day and age.
Oh,
No.
God.
I just really couldn't. I mean, everything's online.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no secrets anymore.
There are none.
Yeah.
None.
You should be on a dating profile. It's depressing. You know.
My sister does it, and I don't feel envious.
List of hobbies, and I'm like, I don't like any of that shit, and I bet you don't either. You know what I'm saying? That's not bullshit.
Who are we kidding?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, honey, you and I wear the same size pants. You know your ass ain't hiking nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? You're not a hiker. That's not bullshit.
Nor are you a gardener. You don't do anything.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. And when you put the truth
You
on
just
there,
eat cake.
oh, that's it. That's it. That was an offline joke, by the way. If that didn't make sense, it did to the three of us. So.
Oh, gosh.
What'd you think, Dance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The brown-eyed girl. Okay, I always thought I was going to circle back around to that brown-eyed, or what my husband calls it, the brown-eyed star.
The starfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stink store?
Yeah. Yeah. But you did say if they bend over at the right angle, pretty much any angle is a brown-eyed girl still. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, God, gross.
Joe Machuca has a story on this podcast called Brown-Eyed Girl. And if you haven't watched Joe Machuca's episode, you should, because I think, this is a story where Joe falls in love. That's not at all what it was. It was not Brown-Eyed Girl. It was Brown-Eyed Girl. And when he told that story, I was like, well, I didn't see that coming at all.
So we're there. Okay.
Yeah, so when you put that down there, I was like, oh, Aaron, you need to introduce you to Joe. You know Joe?
I don't.
Well, you guys could have something in common. So
Talk about brown-eyed girls.
yeah, the Joe Machuca episode's pretty good. So.
What'd you think?
I liked it, and I think that happens to a lot of guys. I mean, that's a very common enough story with all dudes. Well, not all to a T, obviously, but I mean, when you're drinking in your 20s, and this has came up a lot, like especially on the St. Patty's Day episode, that some people have the same drunken stories from our generation around that same time, because it's almost like par for the course. You know, it's like your drunken checklist. You know, like I woke up in places where I'm like, all right, Larry, time to put your little investigator hat on. Find out where the hell you are, you know?
Gotta let go and hogging.
Oh, my God. Please, I just don't need to find my wallet and my keys. You know what I mean? That's all.
And a telephone.
And my pants.
Yep.
You know? Oh, yeah. I've done some hiking hungover, so I used to walk to your house drunk a lot.
You did. You did. Exactly. I remember that.
And these assholes moved out of town. And I'm like, now what do I got? Now you got to quit drinking in Fort Morgan.
Or just spend the night where you're drinking.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Nighttime Larry don't come out anymore, though. We're too old.
Not too much, man. I used to just pop into their house like...
Yep. Oh, here's Larry.
Come in.
Yep. Here's Moose.
There's a couch. I'm like... And that was okay, though, because I just wanted to pass out. So, all right.
God.
That was good. So, that was Brown-Eyed Girls. You got two less, Cotton Picker and Service Call Gone Wrong. You know, let's do the Service Call Gone Wrong, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to remember to do this. My bad. We have a sponsor. We're doing an episode sponsor. Before we do the second story, we're going to go check it out right now. It's Full Tilt Trailer Rental. Yeah, local guys,
cool.
Local couple that they're doing. Well, there's a video right here. It's going to tell you all about it. Here, check it out.
Hi, my name is Carolyn. My husband and I are the proud owners of Full Tilt Trailer Rentals, a small town rental service. We are here to serve Morgan County and surrounding areas with a full line of trailers to meet your needs. We offer car haulers, utility trailers, and dump trailers for a variety of tasks you may need to tackle. Our competitive pricing and rewards program is here to serve you best. You can contact us or watch all of our activity and promos on our Facebook page. But if social media isn't your thing, we are also available via phone call or text message at 970-467-2393 or 970-380-4720. We're like U-Haul, but better.
All right, so that was Full Tilt Trailer Rental. Please make sure if you do check them out and you do call them, tell them the Bullhucker sent you. What will it get you anything extra? No, of course not. But they'll. I got no.
You don't have that much pull yet.
I got no pull, but. J.D. Gordon was on the podcast. He did such an amazing job, and his wife will be on there. She doesn't know yet, but I'm gonna talk her into it. But cool young couple starting their own business, man. They do good. They do well. They rented a trailer to my friend from work, and it turned out well, and everything was...
Yeah, they do a good job.
Yeah, they do a good job. So, anyway, check them out. They're our episode sponsor. The full sponsor of the podcast is the Emporium. We'll get into them later. So, all right, second story coming up. Let's hear a service call gone wrong.
Okay, well, this was work-related. It was probably about 5 years ago after I just started with installing internet and doing service calls. Well, I go up to a place that's up north of Chapel, Nebraska, and it wasn't supposed to be my service call. A guy calls in, one of the other service techs calls in and says, I can't make it out there. Can somebody else go do it? So they call me. I'm the FNG. Send me out there. I get out there, and it's out in the middle of the country. Pull into the driveway, and most of the time when we install a radio, it's on the roof or on the side of the house. Well, this one happened to be on a REA pole cut off out in the yard. So I pull up next to it, stop, and start to get out of my pickup. I'm going to go up and knock on the door, and this guy comes around the house. He says, "Don't get out of your pickup." I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Did he tell you had a pretty mouth?
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, he didn't. Sore subject.
Yeah, too soon.
Yeah, too soon. Anyway, he says, I got to get my dogs in the house. Well, about that time, these blue heelers, 2 or 3 of them come running around the house, and they're out for blood. They want to just eat you. Mm-hmm. So I let him get the dogs in the house, and he comes back around, and I'm standing out there by this pole by the radio, and I've got to change it out and check the cabling and everything. And he's standing there. He says, "You need any help?"
Is he talking like this?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
I said, "No, I think I got it." I said, "I'll just come knock on the door whenever I'm done here, and I'll come in and we'll check the connection on the inside and make sure everything's good."
Right.
Well, I get done with before that, I'm working on the radio, and I look back, and the house sitting like this. Well, he's on the backside of this house by the back door, and he looks around the corner and keeps looking around the corner, and I start walking to the house, and I hear the back door open. He goes in the back door. So I go knock on the door, and he put the dogs in a kennel right by the back door.
Okay.
And they're just going ballistic.
They're outside.
No, they're inside. They're inside the house,
okay.
And there's like a laundry room when you walk in the back door.
Gotcha.
And they're in this kennel. Excuse me. But he comes to the back door, and he says, "Just don't put your hand on the cage, and you'll be okay." I'm like, "You got it."
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
So walk in the back door, and if you've ever been in a hoarder house, you walk in and there's a path.
Right.
I mean, there's stuff piled up on both sides. Walk through the laundry room, into the kitchen. There's one path going one direction and one path going over to the sink.
Right.
Walk through. I follow him into the living room. Well, that's where he's got his router and all the equipment and everything on the inside. And there is an old entertainment center, one of the great big old entertainment centers,
right,
with an old console TV in it. And then there's one of the old Grandma Formica tables, the oval Formica tables, sitting in front of that, and then a chair, and he's got a 65-inch big screen TV sitting on this table with his gaming system and the computer and
like
the laptop.
Like a flat screen.
Yeah, he's got a flat screen sitting on that.
Doritos.
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, there was food laying all over the floor.
Yeah.
There was cat crap, dog crap, mouse crap, every kind of crap you could think of was all over the floor. Well, I'm standing there at this table. It's about like this, and I'm looking under there, and there's just dog shit everywhere. And I've got to get back to the wall to unplug the power supply and put in a new power supply.
Right.
And I'm thinking to myself, I sat down on this vinyl chair that was pretty clean, and I'm looking at this table thinking, how in the world am I going to get back there? Looking around, seeing if there's boxes I can move, whatever, how can I get back there? Well, in the meantime, he disappears. And it's an old house. It's got the pocket doors in the wall.
Okay.
And I hear on the other side of this pocket door all these sexual, I'm going to do this to you, and all this kind of stuff going on. Like, I'm going to stick this so far up in you, and I'm going to, I don't know what all was said, but I know that it was things that I did not want to hear. And so I just make up my mind. I'm diving under the table. I don't care how dirty I get. I dive under the table. I'm headed to the wall. I pull out the power supply, put the new one in, plug the wires in, and I start backing out, and I feel something in my crotch just go like this.
Nope.
And nope. I come up. I blew up. 65-inch TV's falling over, the gaming system, the computer, everything's falling over. And I'm backing out, and I'm looking. There's a black cat come up underneath there.
What the hell?
Oh my God! I thought I had been had from the word go, and
he's thinking his belly button staring at you like, "Get on in there, boy."
I was just like, I've never been so thankful that there was a cat between my legs. But yeah, he comes out. What's the matter? I'm like, the cat scared me. That's it.
Oh my God.
Is it a video you're hearing, or is it a second person in this house?
That's what I was wondering.
Come to find out, his wife, who was bedridden, I saw them at a later date in Walmart in Ogallala, Nebraska, and she was a quadriplegic.
Oh.
Or not a quad. She was probably a paraplegic.
Okay.
But he was walking behind her in one of the scooters, and she was running over everybody and everything. But yeah, she was.
She's watching porn?
No, she was another one that looks like she bit a bomb.
Oh my! Wait, so what was it? Was it a video, or was there people in there?
There was people in there. He was talking to her, telling her that he's going to do all this stuff to her. And I thought, I can't see this. I didn't know there was somebody else. And I thought he was talking to me. So I'm thinking, I got to get the hell out of here, like, instantaneously.
Oh, God.
This service guy won't leave, and I got wood right now. So this has to happen.
He's under the
Either
table in the dog shit. He'll be a while.
Crawl through the dog shit, or listen to me nail my wife. Or there's a gun with a bullet in it.
I told this story at work, and they were like, "Oh, I know who that is.
That's Frank."
They are just getting it on while you're in the next room.
They weren't, but he was wanting to. He was telling her what he was going to do.
Ew. So you thought he was saying it to you?
Yes. I didn't know somebody else was in the house. I thought it was him. I'm like, dude, there ain't no way in God's green earth that this is going to happen. That's why we're getting this done, and we're getting it done now.
Your butt was clenched so tight, huh?
Oh, you could not have driven a needle up my ass with a jackhammer.
You know what, though? I've been in a service a lot in my life, like vending jobs, being a vendor or whatever, but thank God I've never had a job where you have to go to people's houses, because that's gotta be, not even the dirtiness, but like, it's just, you're the visitor, man. Like, you don't know, like, especially out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, if you're in town, the cops can get there pretty quick, but if you're out in the middle of nowhere, you could probably, get 4 or 5 pumps in before someone comes to save your ass, I'm just saying, like,
boy, you might keep them tight jeans, boy.
As he calls back, he's like, "My internet's not working. Could you send Aaron again?"
No. Oh my!
No, I put it on the. We've got these. You can put like a sticky note on the computer, And I said, never again. And that's exactly what I said. Never again.
Oh, God. It's the smells that would get me.
Yeah.
Oh, there are some
Yeah.
There's some bad stuff. I mean, I've been in houses where you're walking on. Basically, you step up on piles of clothes. Well, some of your rental places that we worked in, you know how some of those
Yeah. Nope, can't do it. Can't do it.
I feel horrible for people when you see them on Hoarders, though, like the show Hoarders. Have you ever actually watched
Yes.
it? You feel, man. There was a family when I was growing up, and they were the boys were my age, and their house was like that. And I didn't understand why. Like, I didn't get it. Like, what was happening here? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on? Like, I don't. I was like 8 or 9. And mom just was like, that's how some people live. Probably someday you lazy little shit. And
your room looks like that.
I had a friend growing up, and her family was not like completely like this kind of hoarder, but like dirty, messy. They had like goats living in their house and stuff. And I thought they were so much fun. Like, I loved it. Yeah. I was like, this is the best way to live. You are so lucky.
Christopher Titus is one of my favorite comedians, and he has a story about his dad's been divorced like 18 times or something, not that many, but a ton, right? And at one point in time, he's like, every 5 years he wants to give half of his shit away. Well, at one point in time, they didn't have a couch. He had a canoe in the living room that they could watch TV on, and his friends wanted to come over and hang out all the time because they thought it was the coolest shit ever. His dad let him have a canoe in the living room, and he's like, it's not by choice. It's
just gonna watch David Letterman.
Yeah. What did you think about that
Wild
one, Dempsey?
shit. I mean, I don't know. You're pretty. I feel like it's true.
Yeah.
I felt it. I felt you being afraid for your life. Yeah.
It wasn't my life so much. You could have killed me, and it would have been a hell of a lot better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's not joke around. You're a big enough guy, and you can defend yourself. But not if he gets it to drop on you. You know what I'm saying?
Under the table where I can't get out.
Well, I'm just saying, he could tranquilize you. He could, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Poison you. I mean, you know what I mean? This old dude could roofie you. Who knows?
God.
Yeah, you don't accept.
Yeah, maybe
you don't accept drinks from customers. Or on the iffy and this kind of stuff. It's just
where'd I put them roofies? They're under the Domino's box. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Or just take the glass and you just see like shit all around it and cat hair floating in it.
No, there are great people out there.
Absolutely.
I mean, we've been out to customers' places where you know that it's clean, it's safe, it's everything else out, and especially older people out in the middle of the country. They're like, you're here, you got to stay for lunch. And some of the best beef and barley soup I've ever had was out at a customer's place out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's good people.
Oh, yes.
There's just a lot of people out there just a little iffy in life, you know. So.
And also, like, it's a guy job. Like, I don't feel like that's something a girl could do. You know what I mean?
We've got a woman installer. Yeah, she's awesome. She is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm such a nervous Nettie. I'd never do it.
There's been a few female drivers at DFA that have had troubles. There was one in particular at nights that, I mean, when she goes to dairies in the middle of the night, there was a dairy that actually it got dangerous for her, you know. So, I can't go back to that dairy anymore, you know, because I mean these dairies out in the middle of nowhere, bro.
Yeah,
and you're by yourself, and you're in a damn milk truck. You're not outrunning anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are governed at 63 miles an hour. So, and she ended up quitting, and she was awesome. She was by far the best. I was working for the dryer at the time. And when she'd come in, she was the most efficient one they had. I mean, she was awesome at her job, but I mean, it's just.
Is it worth it?
Put into a situation.
Yeah.
And she couldn't. She had to, for her own safety, quit, and that sucks, dude. But
there are little bitty guys that I'd be more scared of going into some of these houses than some of these women. These women have been taught to fight. Yeah. I mean, you've been taught to fight.
True.
You're not going to let somebody take advantage of you without scratching their eyes out.
True. Well, I'd be a psycho.
But little guys have also learned how to fight in their life, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like little children. Yeah. So, and I think when it comes to sodomy, Aaron, every guy is pretty much a fighter. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, it's like
non-consensual, especially.
Yeah. I don't seem to have the training to protect myself, so I guess have at it, Haas.
Just hurry up.
Oh God! Did not see that going that way.
These are pretty good podcasts. Till Dempsey shows up, and then all the filters go away. I don't know why.
I know.
You affect me weird. I'll just say you affect me weird.
Jen has it in her too. I know
Jen's
she
awful.
does.
Jen's awful. Some of the shit she says too. I'm like, oh my God. Go and pray. So I like that story.
I like it too.
I like it.
Yeah, that was funny.
So far, 2 stories. They're the kind of stories I like because they're stories that are so. How do I want to say this? Like a lot of people have. You know what I mean? They're very, very common stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a cat in your crotch when you think you're gonna.
Oh yeah, you think
round.
you're being cupped? Yeah. I'd rather have a cat than a cup.
Why you purring, you son of a bitch?
You're happy too.
It's bad enough. It's gonna happen. Don't purr at me. Don't purr at me.
Got a black puss between your legs. What are you gonna do?
Oh shit!
I just picture like you're crawling. Cat comes, you clench your legs, and you just look down, see a little cat head.
Or you see the dog. Oh my God! He's got a dog red thing. He's got a dog red.
Okay, I give.
Okay.
Oh, that was terrible.
Oh shit!
Oh God.
Fill out that police report would be awful. That'd be fucking awful, man. So how much dog shit was there? I don't know, like 17 or 18 pounds.
It's all over me. Look at me.
And the cat started rubbing your crotch. Can we get the cat? Steal that cat.
His dad has squeezed his head so tight.
Oh God, I am dying. That's terrible. Oh shit.
All right.
Okay. Move on. This is going nowhere. Oh God.
I've left this hard a long time with this podcast. Okay, that was. I like that story.
I did too. That was a good story.
2 down, 1 to go. We got Cotton Picker.
Well, this was back when. Garrett's 29. He was probably 4 or 5.
Who's this?
My son. I'm trying to think back. I mean, he was born in 94, so it was probably around 2000. And we had some friends that had asked us to go to the lake.
Oh God.
Yep.
Oh God.
Yep.
Oh
And,
God. Well, it had to have been before 2000 because I was already divorced in 2000.
were you?
Yeah.
Well, the kids were the kids were young.
Yeah.
But it was out. We went out to Bonnie Dam.
Oh God. Yes, probably with my sisters.
Yeah. But I had Bell's palsy, which is a virus that attacks your nerves, and the whole left side of my face was basically paralyzed. I couldn't blink my eyes, so I had the patch on. And my mouth was drilling out the side of my mouth, so I was feeling real good. But at the time, my ex now was like, no, we finally got asked to go do something. We're going to go. So we go out there, and we're having a good time. I think Ray and Paula had the jet skis out there, and I don't know. I think your mom and dad might have been out there.
Yeah,
at the
maybe
same
they had
time.
a boat. Yeah.
But we're out there, and we're just having a great time. And well, this one over here decides to go out on the jet ski, and she's out there, and I mean, she wiped out hard. She comes walking back up, and she just kind of in a daze and goes into the tent, and pretty soon she sticks her head out of the tent and motions to Rick, is like, come here. And so he's like, okay. So he goes over there. And they're in the tent, and Dency's in there, and like, I don't know where it's at. I don't know where it's at. Rick's like, well, I can't seem to find it. And pretty soon sticks his head out. Well, none of us knew what was going on. And we're kind of all sitting around like, is she okay? Well, Rick, of course, comes out and she says, she had a feminine hygiene product in and it's gone now. And Rick's like, I'm in there looking for it.
I don't remember this.
I do, because I have laughed so hard for so long.
I don't remember this.
Oh my God, Dencia, yes, because she's in the tent, and it's like, and so the whole weekend is like, hi, Dencia.
ET phone home.
Wait, did I find it? I don't remember.
No, it was.
No?
You must have blew it out.
Maybe it's still there.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, that frog in your throat is not really a frog in your throat.
Like a hairball, yeah.
Oh, God. How do I not remember this?
It must have been traumatic.
Maybe I repressed it in my memory.
And so now I brought it back up.
Thank you.
Maybe.
I'm going to be back in therapy due to Aaron Strobel.
Maybe it's one of her sisters. You know, how would you know? You look like you're melting on half your fucking face. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
That's true, was it?
No, it was you. I remember.
Are you sure?
Yes, because
Rick,
you guys
what's
have...
happening to Dencia? Rick, what is the wrong with the Dencia?
Because Lori and I were in the tent.
Go back to
we
your
had
crayon.
a tent, and then you and Rick had a tent, and then Paula and Ray
They're
had
probably a
the,
camper.
they had the camper, and your mom and dad had a camper, and
Oh, my God.
Go back to your crayons, Aaron. Go back to your crayons. And then you're gonna die.
I done chewed them all up.
It probably floated to shore or something, huh?
Yeah, it's probably stuck in the body while Bonnie's dry now.
Oh,
but,
my God. I don't remember that.
Oh, my God.
Well, thanks, Aaron. I'm going to go back in therapy now over that.
I did, yes.
Oh, my God. I don't remember it.
That's gotta be the lie then.
Well, yes, is it? You're right. What if it is? He's like, Ditzy won't remember shit. We could tell her anything,
Dude.
and she'll
My
be like,
God,
well,
as much as
maybe.
you were drinking that weekend, I know.
Exactly.
Especially after that happened. Give me a beer.
Wouldn't you?
No.
No, you wouldn't have drank if that happened to you and you were a girl.
Well, if it would have happened
Exactly.
to me, I might have started drinking again.
Exactly.
Listen, man. It was like a cat was between her legs. Okay. Okay, she wasn't.
Aaron Strobel, I don't know about this. This is odd, and well, maybe I don't
That's
know.
why I wanted you here.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I couldn't
Oh
do it
my
without
God,
you.
that's so. I feel so privileged right now.
That's
Oh
awesome.
God.
You know, it's hard to come up with stories too, right? I mean, it's difficult out here is coming up with the stories. You know what I mean? Or did you have a hard time? Was there a fourth one that didn't make the cut?
Well, yes.
Oh, really?
Was it about me?
No.
What's the fourth one that didn't make the cut? Let's hear that.
Oh.
Everybody tells me that they have to narrow it down at times.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, like they didn't know. Like I've had some people like, okay, I just changed today. Like they've been thinking about it all day. You know?
Okay.
Was there a fourth one that didn't make the cut?
Well, yeah, it was one that some buddies and I, when I was in McPherson College, we went up to Manhattan, Kansas,
Okay.
to go party, and we were headed up there. And a buddy of mine, he had a '67 Mustang convertible, but it was cold. I mean, it was like winter cold out, and we got about halfway up there, and car died on us. And it's like we get out and it's overheating and all this kind of crap, and it's like, oh God, what do we do? We don't have, and
Yeah.
waited for it to cool down enough that we get the radiator cap off, and there's nothing in the radiator at all. Well, we're all standing around, and of course we've been drinking beer
Yeah.
since we left McPherson, and
I'm
it
shocked.
was probably
Yeah.
I know at that point in my life you would have really been shocked to see me without a beer.
Yeah.
But we drank heavily all day and then on the way up there.
Yeah.
And it's dark out. Well, what are we going to do? We don't have any water. Yeah. And we're sure as hell not going to dump the beer in the radiator to cool it off.
Right.
So we got a buddy. He's like, well, let's just pee in the radiator. So he starts to get up on his toes high enough that he can pee in the radiator, and he starts to pee. Well, he slips. Well, the radiator's still hot. And he
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. And so it's kind of like, that's the end of that. We're not doing that anymore. So there's a pond about 7,500 yards down in the pasture, so we run down there with all the empty beer cans and bottles and stuff and fill those up with water because nobody else is going to try to pee in the radiator and get.
Did it burn him?
Yeah, I branded him
on his little nutsack,
on his willy.
Oh, what, really?
Yeah, right on the tip of his willy.
Oh, shit!
He's lucky it didn't cauterize it shut.
Was he in so much pain though?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
He didn't go down to the pond to get water with us, I'll guarantee you that.
He went dry for his life. Died of dehydration 2 weeks later because he ate pee and shit. No.
Yeah, but we finally got her cooled off and made it up to Manhattan and partied all night up there.
Oh, that is funny. I mean, all great, but service call gone wrong. That's my fave. Even cotton picker, which I don't know.
All right. So when we decide, Aaron, how we're going to pick who has to go first, we rock, paper, scissors. How do you rock, paper, scissors?
1, 2, boom.
Boom, 3 pumper.
It's wrong.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. It's wrong.
There's so many things that are wrong on this program, but that is not one of them.
Yes.
Amen to that comment.
Yes. 1, 2, boom. That's what we're doing.
1, 2, boom.
Okay. I won! Oh my God, I won! Yes.
Hate this. All right. 3 great stories. Service call gone wrong, brown-eyed girl, and the cotton picker. And the Mustang story, but we'll go to that one later. This is tough. I think service call gone wrong. I'm praying that one's true. I'll be really sad if it's not true. I'll be.
No, me too.
That's been on hard this podcast in a while. I think cotton picker might be true. I don't know, man. I hope it's not. Most of them kid in front of weird jellyfish, and so is mother. Like, what is this, Mom? Oh, it's a cocoon. I think Brown-Eyed Girls is the Bullhucker, and I'm going to pick that one because that one's the easiest one. It was a fun story. It's a very relatable story. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Yeah. Relatable story. But I think you might have changed a little bit here or there with the girls mooning or something like that.
Okay.
What do you think, Dencia?
All right. You know what? I kind of agree with you.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with you. Because here's the deal. Had I have had a memory, I would have remembered cotton picker and I would have been able to call your bluff, right? But Ditsy don't remember shit. So I don't know. But I'm feeling like, I don't know, maybe it's probably true. Maybe it's still there. Aaron, no, we don't know. But then service call gone wrong. Lord, let it be true. It is the best story. So by default, I am going with Brown-Eyed Girls.
You know, at the end of every year, we pick our favorite stories of the year, and I think that might make the cut.
God.
Service call gone wrong. We picked 4 or 5 stories we liked, but so you're going to go the same as me. You're going to do the service call gone wrong.
Yes, I am.
No, Brown-Eyed Girls. Which one?
Brown-Eyed Girls. Yeah. Can we do that? We can do that. Yeah. Okay.
But hold on, before we go, we do have our actual sponsor for the podcast. It's the Brush Emporium and Pizza Emporium here at 210 Clayton Street in Brush, Colorado. Big thank you to these guys for giving us the space down here to have a podcast studio. They've been so generous and so understanding about everything. They've been very big supporters of this, and without them, I don't know if this went this long. I might have given up on this because it was so difficult to move this around.
Yeah,
every
I remember
time.
that.
Yeah, it was a lot of work, man. So they made it very easy. Now, if you haven't been here, what are you waiting for? Come on down. They have pizza, wings, ice cream, pastas, everything. Have you guys had a chance to eat here yet?
Oh yeah, it's great.
I haven't.
It's
you
great.
haven't? You should.
No.
One of these days, Aaron, you have to stop and get a pizza. You won't regret it.
I'm on the keto diet right now, trying to lose my belly.
Me too.
Get ice cream.
Can you get ice cream with keto?
I don't know. I've never done
Too much sugar.
Okay.
You haven't had to do keto, for crying out loud.
Yeah, you
The
skinny
wind
ass.
blows and it goes right through you. For shit's sake.
I'll try the ice cream.
But if you haven't done it, check it out. Also, if you're looking for a unique gift, come on down. They got a lot of cool stuff over there from local vendors, people locally doing all this stuff and making all
Super
this
cool.
stuff. So yeah, very super cool. So, and look on the bottom below for the. I'll have a link there, as long as it's the one for full tilt tractors rental, full tilt trailer rental. God, I'm already fucking this up. This will be the last episode. They're gonna pull their sponsorship. What's wrong with you, Larry? You idiot.
Full tilty tucker smuckers.
Yeah. Can you have the girl say it next time, you dumbass? But all those links will be below. And also, we're going to get into the place you work, the Vista Beam.
Yes.
We're going to have a link below for that, too. We're going to talk a little bit after this. So, all right. Having said all that, let's see it.
Ding, ding, ding. Hey!
What's
All
not true about that?
They never mooned the camera.
Okay.
They never.
They didn't moon the band.
Okay, I wondered.
The rest of it is all, yeah.
You went home with her.
Well, I had to have a ride, and this place is like 12 miles out of town.
Whatever, man. Whatever you want to justify it, buddy.
Hey, I can justify anything I want to.
Did you actually call out the brown-eyed girls?
Yes,
Except
I did.
for that, but so
Yeah.
everything, but they never mooned it.
They never mooned it.
I was like, these are some trashy girls. They're just like, yep, here's my brown-eyed star.
South. Here's my stink star.
Right.
That's southeast Kansas. That's down there in the old strip mine areas.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's sketchy down there.
And her second man to see it that day, her cousin being the first. That's where you're at. So
I think it's like the play on words through all of this has really gotten me.
yeah.
Very funny. I love it.
Service call gone wrong. One of my so far this year's favorite stories. So that's a true story.
100%.
I'm glad you talked about it with your friends from work. Like, you know what I mean?
Every time we go to a meeting, somebody's like, tell that story. I'm like, okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
And cotton picker.
You know what? I'm going to give it to you. I don't remember it. We are going to do cross reference, and I'm going to ask my peeps. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and you know what? You're probably
That's
right.
Ricky. I guarantee you.
they'll say,
Drilling out the side of his mouth.
Rick's all, were we married? We just haven't always been buddies.
Mama said I can't go on the speedboat because we got to fall off and be more fucked up.
Don't send Carrie after me, please.
Oh God, that is funny.
I love it. That was all great.
That was fun.
This
That
was
was fun. Good times.
Oh, yes.
Before we go, though, dude, let's talk about VistaBeam real quick, man.
Okay.
Tell me, what is VistaBeam exactly?
VistaBeam is a internet service provider, and they're based out of Gearing, Nebraska.
Okay.
And they have satellite offices. We have a satellite office in Estes Park now. We have a satellite office in Laramie. We have a satellite office in Yuma.
Right.
And we do have fiber to the home now in certain places, Chapel, Nebraska being one of them. And we're in the works trying to get fiber to the home in some of the smaller communities.
Right.
You know.
That's important.
Oh, it is, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, these smaller communities have been our bread and butter.
So you say smaller, like define, like, are you
Akron.
Okay, Akron. Okay, about that
You
size.
know, about that size.
2,000 people.
Chapel, Nebraska is around the same size as Akron is.
Okay.
You know, and when I started 7 years ago, Chapel, Nebraska, we had 2 customers. And I would imagine now, with our fiber to the home, we probably have close to 80% of the town.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The owner of the company, all the people that he has put together are unbelievable.
Right.
I mean, just a great bunch of people. They make sure that we have the tools we need to be successful in our job so that they're successful as a company. And it is incredible.
That's insanely important, man. 'Cause a lot of companies don't do that anymore. You know?
a lot of companies, they're like, well, we can't afford to. We can't afford to.
Yeah.
Well, you can't afford not to. And
Yes.
that's
Right.
kind of what VistaBeam has done is like, we can't afford not to have our people be successful because then you put in a shoddy install or something
Right.
like that. You don't have,
Right.
you've got a bad ladder, you've got bad tools or something, and you're just like,
We're dealing with it at work right now. They're doing their best, but I mean, it's the trucks we drive they go 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? So it's not there. The fleet is not aging gracefully.
Yeah, all of our service people have vehicles that they do take very good care of.
Right.
We've got Slack. I don't know if you know what Slack is. It's an intercompany messaging, and there's a vehicle maintenance. If you have a problem with your vehicle, they're saying get it in now before it becomes a bigger problem.
Yeah. That's impressive.
Smart.
It's huge.
So if I want to get online and see if it's available in my area, is there a way to do that?
You can go to vistabeam.com.
VistaBeam.com. Is that the best link to put on the episode down here?
Yes.
So VistaLink. If you're interested to check it out, if you don't have internet where you are, some places have I think Viero is big with a lot of the small like Snyder and Hill Rose.
We don't have service. We have service Fort Morgan, Brush, Akron, all down 34, clear to McCook. We kind of skip a spot in there around Hegler to Benkelman.
But it'll fill out eventually, right? I mean, they're all filling out. I mean, you almost have to.
You almost have to make your network cohesive.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are certain places that they're just holes.
Yeah. Well, that's everywhere. I mean, even with Verizon, it's horrible, and the biggest.
Annoying.
Yeah, it's horrible. I have Viero locally, and it's pretty good. I can't complain too much about Viero, but
we get guys with Verizon that come down from Scotts Bluff, and they don't get service.
not shit.
I mean, especially if you go south of Yuma, it is horrible. Well, south of Brush is the same way.
North of Brush ain't much better, bro. It's one of the dairies I go to out there, Wildcat Dairy out there. Getting a Verizon signal out there, good luck, dude.
Nothing.
And that's what our work phones are. So you have to upload everything you're going to do at that dairy at the yard. If you forget and do it up there,
That's annoying.
yeah, get luck. Ain't happening. So that's cool. I'm always impressed too because your TikTok videos. What's your? It's Aaron Strobel on TikTok.
Yeah, Aaron Strobel.
Yeah, check out Aaron's TikTok.
I'm doing it.
And it's pretty cool because you're very passionate about your job. You can tell you are.
Absolutely.
I think it's cool. It's you show that. You guys are always showing everywhere you're at. And you're always up on some fucking skyscraper.
Towers or top of the house or top of a building or
when you're done with the TikTok, what's your sign off?
Well, my whole TikTok is like, oh shoot! Now you got me. Put me on the spot.
Oh man, you do it every time.
Showing our age.
I know it, and that sucks. But
providing service.
Oh yeah, we're providing, we're maintaining, and we're improving extraordinary connections.
There you go.
Love it.
Yeah. Oh, and Carhartt, send my man some dough.
Quit being cheap.
Send this guy some damn boots,
I think I'm going to give up on the Carhartt deal.
Yeah.
Because Emily at work, who takes care of our wardrobe, but we've always got new shirts or hats or whatever. Yeah. But she's going to go through Brunt workwear, and I'm sure if you've been on TikTok, you've seen Brunt boots and all that.
I don't know if I have.
Oh yeah, Brunt, Brunt, Brunt.
It's not coming up in his For You page.
Yeah. But we're going to try out some of their stuff, and heck, if I can give them a shot,
why not?
Maybe, Carhartt. Everybody and their dog's got Carhartt. Every farmer that's on there, every construction worker, everybody.
It'll fall eventually. They all do. Not construction stuff, but my friend's son was wearing Champion. He graduated 3, 4, 5 years ago, and he had Champion everything. And I'm like, why does he wear Champion? When I was in high school, that was the Kmart brand. Remember that?
Yep. I know. Now it's the thing.
They love it. They absolutely love it. And a starter. When I was in high school, starter stuff was what's up, dude?
Walmart.
Yeah.
Or no,
Jesus,
but
you're
now
young.
it is. Yeah.
Oh, starter was huge when I was in high school.
Oh, I know, but that was Walmart stuff.
Now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Yeah.
Back then it wasn't, but back then.
Hell, I came from the era where we wore coaches shorts, the tight bike coaches shorts that were sexy at the time.
Yeah.
Give me some fade of glory.
You wore a members only jacket, didn't you?
No, but I did have parachute pants in high school.
Same, right here.
Me
Yeah.
too, but it's because I was a fat kid. So.
They just fit better.
Thank you, MC Hammer, for helping me out in my youth. You know, you can't touch this. You know, I can feel this because it's. You know, but anyway, before we go, I do want to say, if you've enjoyed this podcast, you join Aaron Strobel. On the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, there's a little red dot. That's our subscribe button, man. It's a
little click for you and a big click for us.
big click for us. It's been a while since you got to say it.
I know. I was wondering if you're going to let me. Thanks.
Yeah, I'd lead you in.
Thanks.
Bullhucker.com. You can catch all our stuff, all our episodes. This is going to be episode 160. So, I mean, we've got quite a few under the belt now.
Yeah,
it's
good
been pretty
job.
cool. Yeah,
Good job.
And I appreciate all the support I've seen and heard from this podcast. It's been really kind of cool. There was somebody called the Emporium here that wanted to know they're out of state coming through if they could stop and actually watch a podcast. They haven't got a hold of me yet.
Do the podcast.
Yeah, come do the podcast. Come tell me some stories. I mean, this guy's telling me stories about fucking trying to give the figure four leg lock to a cat, you know. So, but thank you so much.
I can't stop thinking about it.
Vista Beam, the Emporium, the Bullhucker.com, and the Full Tilt Trailer Rentals. You can find all those links below. So please give them some love, some support to all these guys. And if you're interested in the internet, check out my man here. You know, he'll do a TikTok on your front lawn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amen.
Anyway, Aaron, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Dude, thanks for having me.
Thanks, friend. It was good seeing you.
You too, hon.
Yeah, it's fun when old friends come on the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Moose Lundstrom.
And I'm Densey
And
Kudran.
Aaron Strobel. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Bye. Oh,